But it sounds. How's yours sound so clear?
Check.
Check.
That's the golden mic.
Check. Mic check. Powerade.
Let me make sure.
Mic check. Powerade.
All right, y'all. Mind of Mac podcast number 4 now. Number 4. And we are recording this here in the living room. Got a new arrangement today. Switched it all up, and we got a guest with us. Say hello to my friend, and soon to be yours, Burg.
Burgundy. Capes it.
Burg, a.k.a. Burgundy, a.k.a.
Pull up.
What are the names? You got any more?
Stood up. Ho.
Ho. We out here today. What's today? Sunday, December 15th or something like that.
15th.
What day is it?
December 15th? Really?
16th though. 16th. It's almost Christmas.
You ain't Christmas shopping this year.
I have not.
You are definitely not looking for any gifts.
I have not done anything yet at all.
We out here.
We out here though. But yeah, today was a freaking awesome day. We were out and about on the town. We were doing some recording for a video for our boy Silas.
Lifestyle.
Yeah, dropping the ill freestyle soon, so stay on the lookout for that. Got some nice visuals in town. Kind of gloomy day, but we was out there.
Yeah, we made it happen.
Made it happen.
That's what you do.
That's what you got to do. You always got to make it work.
No excuses.
Yeah, so we're just gonna wing this podcast. So, Burg, let's see. When I first met you, that was the first day that you guys were about to come up to the radio station.
Yeah.
I was walking through town and I seen James and you.
Yeah.
And that's when we met, and then we went and got some food and.
Yeah, that's how a lot of people find me.
Out on the town?
Yeah, walking through town. That's how a lot of my stories start. Yeah, I was walking through town and I met you.
Always out and about.
Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, we went and got some food, and then you guys came through to the radio station afterwards, and that was lit. Had some freestyle, the ill freestyle session.
Yeah, that was classic.
Got some footage.
Yeah, but you already knew. You know what was going on beforehand.
Hey, I knew, but I needed to make sure, and we found out it was the real deal.
It was solid.
It was solid. It was
solidified.
Solidified. The work's been put in. Yeah, but the BuLife, that's some cool shit that you guys going on. I really appreciate that. I want you to talk about that, kind of your perspective on kind of getting involved with it, and kind of, I don't know, your part in the group and your impact and stuff like that.
I mean, it's been a lifestyle, it's BuLife, but it's funny because you would think we made that up, but it was really just I don't want to say it was a label, but that's how everybody knew us after a couple winners of sitting in the car.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had a 95 Buick. It was blue. It was slow, real slow.
It was like a light blue.
It was
dark
really slow.
Blue.
We called it the slab, like a slab of metal that
Nice.
just was on wheels.
Nice.
But that was also where we started freestyling.
Mm-hmm.
That was where we had, before we had space to just create.
Mm-hmm.
The car is where a lot of people freestyle at.
That's definitely the first spot, really, right?
The car is where a lot of people smoke weed at.
Sure is.
The car is where a lot of people live at.
True that.
Buick's where a lot of people started at.
Starting in the Butte, now we here.
Own it.
Yeah.
It's not Mercedes life. It's not Wraith life. It's not Rolls Royce. It's not Rolls Royce life.
Gotta start somewhere.
It's fucking Buick life.
It's fucking Buick life. Oh, be careful, yo. You're shaking everything.
Sorry.
We out here, though.
Sorry, neighbors.
Shh. Freaking neighbors. These walls are way too thin, and I hate it, and we're recording this way too late right now, but we're doing it anyway because
it's okay.
We just had to do it today.
We have to.
Yeah, so I hope you guys are enjoying the new setup. this is the second video podcast, so switched it up a little day. Threw some things around. We got some art up on the wall. We got a guitar. We might break out into a little freestyle guitar sesh. Who knows? Can you play guitar?
Sesh?
Yeah, can you play?
Yeah, can you
I thought you could
freestyle?
play. Like, what? Always. What?
I can play the guitar great.
All right, so we'll get into that later.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yo, so something that you went to recently that I'm pretty jealous of is that you went to Travis Scott's show in Boston. What is good with that? Talk about that a little bit. The theatrics, like, how does that compare to like some other shows you've been to?
First of all, the energy of one person on stage by themselves, putting on a full show for 2 hours straight with 2 stages.
Mm-hmm.
With a sold-out show. I don't know. That takes a lot. I mean, never mind the music, just that alone.
To be able to do that.
If you can move around a whole arena like that by yourself and entertain a whole arena, like that in its own is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have great music.
That backs it up and turns it up.
You got a roller coaster.
That's
you
insane.
got fireworks.
Yeah, some of the videos you showed me, I couldn't. It's just ridiculous. It's crazy.
No
Something
girls twerking, none of that shit. Just like energy.
Yeah,
and love.
energy.
Like that was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't help but move.
Yeah.
You know? Like if she wasn't moving, then you should just go home. Like what are you there for? Like what are you doing?
Yeah, get out of here. I hate that at shows. That happens at a lot of New York shows, like especially like for like opening acts and stuff like that. Like people are performing and like going in, but like people are like, I don't know you, or like I don't know. They're just standing around like acting like too cool. Like you're here to have like to listen to music and like enjoy and like.
Nah. It's
people
like
like just chilling, like mean mugging, like yo, like,
nah,
relax.
man, not that pride. There's none of that pride shit. It's just like you either feel it or you leave.
Mm-hmm.
It's that straightforward, you know. I seen gangsters at Travis Scott show. I seen mothers at Travis Scott show. I seen white single mothers at Travis Scott show.
The diversity is crazy.
I seen black single mothers. I seen single fathers. I seen everything. Everybody was in there.
Mm-hmm.
There wasn't no question. It was just everybody was there for the same reason. You know, like if you're not there to party, turn up and listen. Then that's it. Like, there was no sitting down. There was no being calm.
Yeah, no, there's no calm like Travis shit.
Nah. But the production was great. You know.
Mm-hmm.
It was good. It was a good show.
Yeah, that's really cool. I haven't been to any of his shows, but I think I told you my brother's been to a couple of his shows, and you know he showed me videos of there's a bird flying on top of him, and he's standing on it, like yo, just the craziest stuff. His last album, is that like your favorite body of work of his, or do you like any of his other stuff more?
It's funny. It's funny because like amongst the Travis Scott fans, it's so disputed because there's people who think like this is the real Travis Scott, and then there's like the new Travis Scott.
Mm-hmm.
So
the real
one is obviously, you know, Owl Pharaoh mixtape. I was like, his mixtape to get him popping, and everybody was like, oh, Travis. Then there was Days Before Rodeo, you know, Birds in the Trap. Like, you know, there's something for everybody. He has something for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. Like, you can either...
Yeah, he does have a wide
It's either
sound.
you like it or you don't.
Yeah.
And if you listen, you could probably find something you want.
For sure.
Like. If not, then it's like... You gotta dig, but you're gonna find something.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I've just been listening for a long time. I've been listening to him. My brother put me on to him, and it was easy for me to like understand.
Mm-hmm.
When he was young, my brother young, they both hustling to get what they want, and that's why I found out about Travis.
Fire, yeah. That's how I got introduced to a lot of people. Actually, it's through my brother, which is pretty funny. He's younger.
Yeah,
and that's
yeah,
just
exactly.
a funny dynamic, right?
Yeah, Kwame. Yeah, definitely. The younger brothers always putting us on.
Shout out to the younger brothers.
Shout out to younger brothers.
Zach.
Yeah, word up. Yo, shout out Kwame.
We out here. But I don't think you actually answered my question. Do you like this album the most? Is this your favorite body of work of his, or?
No, it's not my favorite. I think it's his most consistent, his most successful, but I don't think it's my favorite.
What is yours?
I really like Days Before Rodeo. Like that was my shit.
Which like number album is that?
Which number?
Like,
it's probably like his
first or second.
No, it was like his third or fourth.
Okay,
I want to say.
Okay, that's interesting with artists. I feel like
he had like Birds in the Trap, and then he had Hunter Jack with like Migos, and you know, like
I honestly don't know his whole catalog very well. So
it's crazy.
It's
it's sort of like an interesting catalog because he has touched a lot of different genres of music, and that's why he has such a crazy fan base.
Yeah,
you know,
the variety.
And he's from Houston, and it's just like, you know, Texas, like it's crazy.
Texas.
I can't believe I'm listening to somebody from Texas right now. Besides,
he doesn't really sound like he doesn't sound like a standard Texas artist. Like doesn't really have like the southern thing, and his voice is all manipulated. So it's not even like
is
a thing.
Heavy.
It's not
heavy
even a thought.
factor.
Do you like that a lot of hip hop now, like it used to be super regional, and like right when you heard somebody, you would know where they're from. Do you like the fact that it's becoming less regional and just more of like an overall sound, or do you think people should kind of stick more to their regional sound, and or just like how they came up?
I think you should definitely stick to your sound. Like you should always stick to your sound.
But like if
you shouldn't cheat.
But like
you shouldn't change your style to get to get.
I'm not talking about
faster.
your style. I'm talking about like being from New York though, or like something.
It doesn't matter where you're from
like
because everybody does it. Like
Southern, like.
Okay, if you're from New York, there's a lot of people.
Like if you're from Atlanta, like, you know what I mean, and like how the whole kind of style is right now. You know what I mean? Like, do you feel like you gotta? Well, now I'm kind of changing the question.
No. I know what you're saying though. I feel like you should just not change your style. Like don't like I was saying, don't change yourself. Don't mold.
Okay.
You know, don't
just
mold.
find you.
Adapt.
Find yourself.
Adapt. Listen. Make your music. You don't have to change yourself. Just change, maybe change a word or two, but don't change. You were born with that style.
Okay.
You that was
I like that.
You know, like don't change your style. How you think rap got made or any music got made, that's why everybody thinks every music's different because they didn't change their style.
Yeah.
You know? That's what separates you.
Interesting, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Interesting. I do.
Don't change your style.
Don't change that shit.
Hold that shit down until you get famous.
So something that I guess kind of gave you your style and swag and your perspective is growing up in P-Town. Not necessarily. Just being you and finding yourself in this interesting, eclectic town.
Yes.
But you said like you were from Boston originally?
Yeah, I was born in Boston. I moved to the Cape when I was probably about 8 or 9 years old.
Okay.
And yeah, I was raised out here. And it's crazy. It's definitely I don't think I ever got culture shock, but I might have. But I don't think
just
a
little bit at first, maybe, but
I don't think I remember it.
Yeah.
You know?
Or you just erased it from your memory.
I don't think I could have. I don't think so. I remember coming to school here and just making friends. Like, hey, Johnny. Hey, Robert.
Yeah, just kind of.
What's up, Brandon? What's up? How you doing?
Fitting in and just kind of going with the flow.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy.
It was never, I never feel like I had that like first day of school fear type thing. You know.
Mm-hmm.
It was more like, what the fuck am I gonna wear type thing. Like, even when I was young.
What shoes to pick?
Yeah, or what? Yeah. I need an outfit.
Yeah, right. What's like your favorite pair of shoes all time?
My favorite pair of shoes of all time are the Jordan 7s. and I can't think of the colorway right now,
Okay.
but it's orange and the shoe's black and they're orange and red. And that's my favorite shoe.
All
I
right.
can't find them, and I don't have a pair.
I can't find them.
I can't find them, but I do have a pair of Yeezys, and they're not my favorite pair, but I love them right now.
Just a quick stunt. Just a quick stunt.
I do love them right now.
Nice. That's dope. So coming to P-Town, did you kind of have, were you like a hip hop influence, and were you kind of listening to, I know you said your pops obviously introduced you to a lot of stuff. So when do you kind of first remember getting into hip hop, hearing it, and like just being like, I need to listen to more of this, or I want to like kind of be involved in this?
It's interesting because I never really I never thought there was anything else before hip hop. Like, you know, like I never heard anything else besides that. Besides like Whitney Houston, like Destiny's Child, like maybe some R&B, but
Everything within the culture.
not even within the culture. I just didn't. It might have not even been within the culture, and I just might not even like realized it. But I just can't remember anything besides hip hop. Like before that, like I remember getting into like rock and roll and like all that shit. Like later on, you know. But like I remember like all I can remember is like, you know, we would go back and forth from Boston to Cape Cod, and I would just listen to Lauryn Hill or Rakim, or it's like Mary J. Blige or like Busta Rhymes, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like I never really like, that's all I
just
really
what it
knew,
was.
you know? Like my father just listened to like all lyrical people.
From jump.
I didn't even know what I was listening to.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's awesome.
Which is really weird.
That's awesome. So it's just the lyrics, that shit's just in you.
It was never in me. I don't have the lyrics.
No, but like just the feel for it, and like
the sound,
the understanding of it. And,
it was sort of like they almost like forced it to be second nature.
Yeah.
Which is weird. Yeah. I appreciate it though. Now I do.
You be throwing down them ad libs though.
Yeah, ad libs. I love ad libs.
Hard. You be catching the beat. You be catching your own flow.
Because those South guys, man.
You get wavy in there, and you can do your own thing for sure.
They don't really like ad libs in the North. Ad libs are
a different way. Yeah. Yeah. It's not. Yeah. It's definitely not the same.
It's not the same. I love that shit, yo. Young Jeezy.
The layers
Gucci
to it,
Mane.
like Jeezy.
Young Jeezy and Gucci Mane, both of you assholes. Yeah, I'm talking to you guys. Hate me if you want. You better love each other now.
Oh man. So I only have. I don't really know where to go with this. Let's talk about the UFC fight that we saw before, because it was pretty awesome.
Yeah, that was crazy.
So hold up. So last week on the podcast, I made some predictions, and I actually went 3 for 4. Should have went 4 for 4, but I tried to go for an underdog. But let's just run down the winners real quick. We only watched the main event because we've been very busy all day, hard at work. But we just watched the main event. It was an awesome fight, and Al Quinto ended up winning.
Called it.
Unanimous decision, called it, got that one right, check. I was actually wrong in the co-main event. Edson Barboza beat Dan Hooker. Like I said, I tried to go for the underdog. Didn't work out, but the next two were right. I predicted Rob Font would win over Sergio Pettis, and Charles Oliveira also beat Jim Miller. So we 3 for 4. We out here. We're going to keep predicting. We're going to keep getting them
I'm
right.
1 for 1.
I got to put some money on it. But yeah, you are 1 for 1.
I'm 1 for 1.
What do you think about that fight? Long Island coming out, showing what's good?
I thought that was well earned.
Well earned.
I don't really know that guy very well, but I seen that.
Yeah, so we'll preface this by saying not a big martial arts fan at all, like right, mixed martial arts fan, like.
Yeah, nah, I'm not really into UFC, MMA. But I can definitely tell when someone knows how to fight.
And he was loving Al, bro. Yo, one thing you kept on saying that I wrote down, just because I want you to just kind of explain it and kind of what you see, is like, he fights, son. Like you're just like, he fights, like,
yeah,
just like what were you
everybody
seeing,
knows
like how
that
he was
person who just fights, because that's what they do. Like, there's no. Those are the people who are usually quiet. Like, they just fight because that's just. I don't know. They was bred to do that shit, or they just feel it, or it's just natural to them. Like, but it's just in their DNA. Like,
he was like technical with it though, right? Like, it's not like just a crazy I'm out here fighting, swinging. Like, he
just fights
technical with it.
I just could tell he just knows what's like. He knows how to defend himself, first of all, which is what he did for like 80% of the match. Was defend himself.
Well, just have good defense. I wouldn't say he was just defending, because if you're defending yourself for 80% of the match, that means that other guy's putting it on you. You know what I mean? If you're trying to defend it for that much.
Okay, well, versus what he actually landed.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, okay, yes. In that sense, yes.
So, in my mind, like I said, I'm not into MMA.
Yeah. That's
UFC,
why I like getting your perspective, and
so,
after we just watched that.
Just seeing him be so focused versus trying to
the focus throughout the whole fight.
The focus.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Like, he looked like a dog, like,
dude,
like a real dog who's trying to catch your ass. And they don't lose that focus. They be looking at you like you want to run away, but you gotta you gotta handle that.
Yeah,
but that dog
it's kind of crazy. One thing about like last night's fight, it was a free card. So when they have fights like those free cards that were on like Fox or FS1, that are actually going to be on ESPN very soon at the top of next year, which is kind of crazy that it's like going to ESPN. But those fights are in a smaller octagon than the ones on the pay-per-view. So it's like a significant amount smaller. So it leads to a lot more finishes. Like, statistically, like, there's just more action and this and that, just because they're like packed in a smaller space. So I don't know. That's just like an interesting little fact about that.
Yeah, but
that it wasn't going to change the outcome of the fight.
Yeah,
at all.
like, Al was gonna win. It could have went for more matches. And
Al was pushing forward most of the time.
There's no way he was gonna lose.
Yeah.
I just knew it. I don't know.
Yeah, one thing that we noticed too is
he looked like he'd be fighting in the middle of the street against all the college kids.
He's raging out.
Take on any college kid.
Raging out, yeah, man. You don't want to catch him out in Long Beach for sure.
No.
Yeah, one thing, Kevin Lee looked a lot bigger than him though.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he was a lot bigger than him. He had bigger shoulders. He looked like he could, but he was doing nothing. He's loud.
Yeah.
He's too loud.
Yeah, he's got a big mouth. He talks very well.
He was way too loud. It was just too bad. He got hit in the face like 1,000 times. That was crazy.
Yeah, that was a good fight. Yeah, it sucks. It's cool working in a bar, I'm going to be DJing and shit like that, but one thing I don't like is, like, Saturdays, I'm going to be missing fights. You're going to DJ on a Saturday night, like, going to be missing big fights. It's a sacrifice, but, you got to do what you got to do.
Always.
Be you know what I'm saying?
Always.
Yeah. All right, so we got a little UFC talk. There's not a UFC coming up next weekend, but there's a John Jones. John Jones is coming back at the end of the year to fight Alexander Gustafsson in a rematch in his closest fight to date. So that's going to be pretty exciting. What do you think about that? Initial reaction to hearing John Jones coming back.
This is my reaction just to hearing the name John Jones. John Jones, man. John Jones.
That's it?
John Jones. Fucking John Jones.
Johnny Bones.
Johnny Bones. I thought it was Jones.
It's John Bones Jones.
Oh, yeah. Jones. John Jones. Yeah. Johnny Jones, man.
No, it's John's Bones.
John Bones.
Jones Bones.
All right, Bones. I know you're going to win. I'm calling it right now. Jones is going to win this next fight. Put that on my left shoe.
Left shoe. All right, anybody willing to take the bet, let us know. Send us a message, and we'll get back to you. Oh, my. Yo, I'm so full. We just ate some amazing food over at Ciero's and Sal's. What'd you end up getting? What was that?
What did I get?
Yeah.
Oh, I got a veal millie.
Veal millie. Talk about that.
How was
that?
Burro, which is pasta, for those who don't know.
Yeah. Don't drop it.
Yeah, don't drop your spaghetti.
Ever. Not
on the Cape Cod.
Damn, bro. What did I have though? I had a carbonara.
Oh, you had a carbonara with the bacon and the cheese and the egg.
Yeah, that was bomb.
Yeah, that was the classico.
Yeah. Every time I go there, I get something different, and that shit was bomb. But had them raviolis again. Yo, Sai, what's the name of that sauce?
Yeah, zucchini sticks too.
The pesto cream sauce. I'm gonna just need a bucket of that. That shit is fire.
Wild raviolis?
With the raviolis.
What's with the raviolis? The wild?
What?
Did you have wild raviolis or the wild was with the raviolis?
It was with it.
What was inside the ravioli?
I don't know.
Oh,
Goodness.
damn. A wild mushroom, right? Yeah, mushrooms.
Yep. Delicious.
Pull up.
Damn, I don't really have any more notes here. We didn't like dig in too deep as I thought we would. Do you have any questions about hip hop?
Yeah.
Any discussion points?
Yeah. All right. We can change this into a deep T-Mac interview.
Flip it a little bit.
Yeah. You want? Yeah.
Flip it up a little bit.
Yeah. All right. So listen. Hello. This is Burgundy with T-Mac. On T-Mac Radio, T-Mac podcast.
WFM.
And we're here to find out. T-Mac. We're happy to have you here.
Thank you.
So where did you get all that flavor from?
Oh, I got it from my mama.
Whoa.
Chill.
Yo, shout out to T-Mac's mom. I'm sure you got that flavor, but
shout out. Street Eats Manja.
Street. Oh.
We out here.
Over my head.
But yo, I don't know. I really don't know where it came from. Just years of music and just kind of finding what I like and just exploring.
When did you know? Like, what was it that said, just turned the light off in your head? Or turned it on, rather.
Turned it on.
So, hey, this is a sound I want to hear on a regular basis.
Dude, it's hard because I feel like it was kind of over time that like shit happened and like, I don't know, there was never really like one thing. Like I always heard music for a while, but I was never like dug into it and was interested in it. But I don't know, I don't know. I could say like an artist, like once I started like listening to Mac Miller, like I kind of started digging more into influences and deeper into like the back history of hip hop and stuff like that.
All right. Yeah, definitely. Mac Miller is a great man. R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Yeah, we love Mac Miller. We love Mac Miller out here on the on the East. All right. So since you left New York and you ended up in Provincetown, you've been there for how long?
Well, I haven't been here fully for 2 years, but like
2 years.
May
so,
2017.
Oh, okay. So 2017. And how long have you been DJing for?
Since like November 2017. Oh wait, no, like I started DJing on the radio in like June of 2017, but I actually got my DJ mixing board about a year ago, like November.
That's awesome. That's actually pretty good.
But for a couple of years before that, I was like making beats and rapping. The first thing that we got was this golden microphone, this crispy microphone.
The golden mic.
And this thing here. And then I just had a crappy Dell computer that I was like recording stuff on YouTube Beats.
Hey,
and
don't shit on Dell, okay?
It was beat up.
Okay.
It was a beat up college laptop.
Okay. Got you here.
On its last leg. But, we had it on there, GarageBand.
Dell got you here.
Dell got you here. Started from the bottom. And then after rapping for a little while, I just started making beats. And then we got into the taste making.
The taste making. All right. Yeah, you definitely have your own flavor, you know? Mm-hmm. Flavor in your ear.
Hey. Alternating Monday nights on WOMR.
Flavor in the Air Radio on WOMR.
Wah, wah, wah.
Provincetown, Massachusetts. Tune in.
92.1 FM. WOMR.org.
From Provincetown, New Orleans. Tune in every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Yeah, hopefully.
Opportunity. You have.
I'm gonna try to get every day. That would be great. That'd be crazy. It'd be crazy to work in radio. That's the dream. Like, that's one of the dreams.
Yeah, I agree. Like, yeah, to get your voice heard.
So then you got some just steady stuff, but then you could be do all creative stuff on the side, and you're still involved in music and you know, hearing shit all day long.
Yeah, you know, you either be you know, like, who do you aspire to be like as far as radio goes? Who is your favorite radio host right now?
It's gotta be Sway.
100%. Sway.
And then
Very
a couple
safe.
other guys on
Very safe.
a couple other guys on Shade 4-5 that is just like huge influences is Static Selecta and DJ Premier. They also have their own show. So them being DJ producers on the radio, like that's the path.
For
like,
a while now. They've been those are definitely pros.
Pros.
Part of the elites.
Upper echelon.
Elites, upper echelon.
Top tier.
Yeah, top tier for sure. For sure. So if you had one of those top tier DJs come up to you and say, "Hey, I want you to work with me," which one would it be?
Out of those three?
Yeah.
What?
Those are you.
That's crazy.
Right?
Yeah, that's a tough decision.
It'd be tough. But you've only been in the game for like 2 years. So.
Yeah. I think I might go with. I would choose all of them for kind of different reasons.
Okay.
But I think I would go with Primo.
Okay.
Just because he's just like the pure, authentic DJing, and
sound.
That's kind of more what I'm. You know, that's like. He's like what I aspire to be, like how he does shit, like just his production, scratching, his whole vibe, and how he moves. Like, you don't ever hear him in some bullshit. Like Premier is like, that's just somebody who I aspire to be like.
Yeah, very solid, very professional.
But like, I love Static, but like I think Sway would be number 2 just because of his interview style, and like I could feel like I could learn so much from that pure radio position from him just because he's been in the game so long.
Yeah. I mean,
pro.
Did you learn more before or after the dreads?
I would after. He was always there. MTV News. He was always popping
That's amazing.
in. But it was after when Sway's Universe and
Sway, man.
Yeah.
We love Sway.
Shout out Sway. 5 Fingers.
5 Fingers of Death. Oh, that's so funny. I was just about to say.
BU 5 Fingers coming soon. Look out.
Yeah, Sway. We're coming for your radio station.
We're coming up there. We're saving this clip.
Yeah,
and,
don't forget it.
Don't forget ever.
Yeah, all 5 fingers.
Yeah, DJ Wonder on his show. That's somebody else that I aspire to kind of mix, like just how he blends them genres, and yeah, he just goes crazy with it. It's wild. He like blew my mind. Listening to mixes every day.
All right, yeah, that's gonna DJ Wonder.
DJ Wonder.
Yeah, all right. Those are all pretty like much around the same type of music. Right?
Yeah.
So, as far as hip hop is in 2018, what do you hope to see in the future?
I hope to see in the future more lyricists and artists who are more individual and unique rise to the mainstream and get more notoriety.
Notoriety.
Because I feel like there's a lot of
so you
good
don't
people
you don't feel the kids in 2018 are reaching for notoriety.
No,
versus
think
versus sales.
I think that artists. What am I trying to say?
Exactly, artists though. You know, artists.
I think artists should get shine way before they actually do get the shine.
They
You
should
like
get some. Yeah, they should get
artists
the shine.
that are, you know, very lyrical and have their own certain style, and I don't know. I feel like they're hidden for a while, and then you know they need to blow up somewhere, and then some more people pick them up. But people should just pick these unique people up from the jump when they first hear them, and not wait. You know what I mean? Like if you like something, you should kind of go for it. But I feel like a lot of outlets are just like way too safe about what they try to promote and like what they say
Very
they
safe.
like.
I would say it's definitely very safe. That comes with the autotune.
Right?
That comes with the autotune.
Very safe.
Very
that's why
safe.
that's why a lot of the same stuff kind of
Yeah.
gets the notoriety, because it's safe. People know they like it and they'll get clicks and it'll be played, or I don't know, whatever it is.
It's kind of crazy. Like, imagine just listening to music through autotune for like 5 years straight. Imagine if all the artists you listen to all use autotune, and then you hear an artist without autotune, and you're gonna say, "Wow, that sounds amazing. What have I been listening to for the
Yeah.
past 5 years?"
What is music without it?
I feel like
a lot of younger kids probably come up like that. Like, you know, when I was coming up, like I just listened to the music of the day. Like, you know, I didn't really know the older stuff at all.
I love autotune. My voice is horrible. I love it though. But I feel like it's too saturated.
Yeah.
It's
Super.
just like you know, you can get autotune like you can get a pair of socks from Marshalls. You know,
Too
just-
easy.
it's just that easy. You
Mhm.
know,
Yeah, they
just how
probably got
many-
like packs you could download, like Travis Scott auto tune, Future auto tune. Like
It's
you just
definitely,
all
yeah.
plug in. Like,
yeah, just plugs, man, plugs. But it's just like you just gotta. I don't know. I feel like it's a little too saturated now.
mm-hmm.
There's people still making things melodic without autotune.
Yeah,
You know,
mm-hmm. For sure.
there's guys out there who still have regular voices.
Who are some of your top like new artists right now that are coming out?
Oh man, really?
Wait, I was just talking about some new
I
artists.
like
and, you know,
first.
giving people some
first new
shine.
artist
Like, I
I
want to
like-
know who you're kind
the
of on right now.
I'm listening to this new artist out of Cape Cod. I think he calls himself Silas.
Oh, I think I heard of him.
Silas. I don't know, Cy. Yeah, he got some shit. He's about to drop some shit. I listened to this other guy. You know, he's pretty nice. I think he just left the U.S.
what?
His name's Jay
Jay
Luster.
Jay Luster.
Yeah, he's alright. He's nice.
Think I heard of
he
him,
got,
yeah.
He got some bars. I listened to this other guy from the Poconos.
Poconos.
Yeah, in Pennsylvania. He's originally from the Bronx, but he came to the Cape and just dipped off to the Poconos. I think his name's Dante. Yeah, Dante Polo Music.
Okay.
That's his name.
Okay.
You know? And
Got some joints.
he got some joints. Yeah, he got some joints. You know, just look YouTube his name. That's, you know. And then there's this other dude. His name is T-Mac. DJ T-Mac.
What?
I listened to this. He just dropped a mixtape.
Come
I think he
on.
just dropped a mixtape recently. Some sort of mashup. Some sort of crazy
I think he did.
mashup.
I think he did. There was some kind of crazy thing with like, I don't know, trying to give people CDs with shit on. I don't know, kind of crazy, but yeah, there's some
That's
shit
what
on
I'm
there.
listening to right now. Got some. Go check that on YouTube,
Yeah,
SoundCloud.
we'll link all these artists, and you know we'll have it all in the
Yeah,
description.
link all the artists.
Yeah, check that out. We got some good.
We don't listen to nobody else. Nobody else gets nothing out of us.
Cape Tip. That's what it
Keep
is.
tipping.
That's what it is.
BuLife.
Yeah, I love this shit. Yo, honestly, you guys give me mad inspiration to do this shit. And yo, we fucking in here recording a podcast right now
Yeah.
because of you. Because I met you guys, like literally.
Yeah, of course. Why not?
Some
only
fire
right.
shit. You're pushing me to do some
it's
shit.
Only right. We have to.
You sparked the mashup thing, honestly. That was some Thanksgiving shit, like to really actually put it together.
Yeah, you gotta just. I mean, if it was
I
whack,
never even
if it
thought
was whack,
about
you
it.
would have never went forward with it.
I never thought about it though.
You know, you gotta
Yeah.
just like try it and just, you know, if it's whack, you're gonna sit there and be like, yeah, this is whack. Like, there's no one who's gonna tell you that this shit is fire when it's whack
Mm-hmm.
over here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's how you lose.
Yeah, big time.
Teams don't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
If it's trash, it's trash. But if you're making it happen and you winning, what's wrong with that?
we winning.
take the L if it's trash. But
Take the trash out. No trash on this side though.
take the trash out.
Yeah, we ain't got no trash over here. Don't worry about that.
For sure.
Damn. All right, I think we might just end it on that. Take your trash out. What do we talk about? Anything we should
Yeah, walk your dogs and donate
yes.
your clothes this Christmas for all the poor kids who don't got none. And all
Yes.
your socks. You get some socks and underwear for these people.
Donate all your socks and go buy more. Or just buy new socks and go donate those. All right?
Donate
Do
all
the
your
right
old
thing.
socks and get some new shit and start a new year with some new socks.
Yeah. Go into the year fresh. All right, people. Mind the Mac podcast. We'll see you next week. Peace.